And we are back, good people. What's up? What's up? It's your boy Hank. I want to talk today about this feature that I got going on called No Masters. Today, I want to speak to the young guys coming up in the hoop life. Um, making their bones now. Um, ascending and trying to reach a pro level. There's a couple of things I want you guys to understand about uh, the pro level, what it's going to take to get there, to elevate. And one is you got to have that drive yourself. When I was coming up, nobody had to tell me to work out. Nobody had to tell me to get in the gym, get my work in. That was one thing that I was constantly doing, every day. Uh, During school, we would get up 6 in the morning, go to the gym, get an hour of work in, come back, shower, have breakfast, go to school. After school, we'd have practice. Then we'd do homework. Then we'd be back at the gym at 9 p.m. working out again, you know. Then going back to sleep, waking up 6 a.m. doing this over and over and over. Rinse, cycle, repeat. There was a lot of times where I wasn't able to do things or go to different places with my friends. I was always in the gym, grinding, you know, trying to perfect my craft so that I could make something out of my abilities, my God-given abilities, putting something extra with it, putting the work with it, you know. Then just the summer circuit, we went and played everybody. I remember uh, being in the 7th and 8th grade, and we would always play up. We would play against sophomores and juniors, guys going to the pros, going to college, and we in 7th and 8th grade. So we going out there, holding our own, beating teams. As 7th graders, we're beating guys going to college that next year, that next semester. So we put our work in, and we weren't scared of competing. If it was a team out there that um, you know, thought they were good, we went at them. We went at everybody. And, during that summer ball, we really took over the whole thing. We changed how the whole game was played, how people put together teams. People were putting super teams together, just all stars from different states just to try to beat us. That's how we had it. We had it locked. We was always working, always hunting. Then it got to a point to where everybody knew who we were. Everybody knew the Greyhounds. Everybody knew OJ, Bill, Keenan. We had a lot of dudes. We had a lot of dudes, and that was the thing. Everybody would just come to see O and me, but you watch our team. We had Cook Mill. We had Alex Tyus. We had Aaron Poe from out of Dayton. We had Big DeJuan Blair a few times. We had Dallas Lauderdale, Will Buford, Darius Miles. We had Shell. Uh, we had a lot of guys that, went on to achieve great things. D Mill. So we had a lot of guys that actually, you know, took it up here, listened, worked, and did a lot of positive things and are still playing on a professional level right now. So that's just to let you know, like, if you think you good and you want to do this, that there's plenty more work to be done. But I also want to talk to you guys about handling your business, just all the way around. It's easy to go out there and just play the game, but a lot of young guys, they don't study the game. You're not going back and looking at other players, You're not studying the craft. You don't have any respect for the craft that you're jumping in at all. You got to study film. Got to know your opponents. You got to know your own weaknesses as a basketball player. You got to work on your weaknesses. Make your weaknesses a strength. When I was growing up, everybody would take my right hand away. So much to the point that I worked on my left hand so much that I play left-handed. I shoot right-handed, but most of my game is left-handed. Just adapting and surviving. Being critical, watching myself, studying myself, going back and saying, okay, these are the things that I need to change in my game in order for me to continue to play. For me, getting injured, going through 8 knee surgeries, various times in my career, and just having the sense of staying in the moment, not getting down on myself, but working. That's the only thing that I know. That's the only way I've been successful my whole life. It's just working. That's all I've done my whole life. I've worked my ass off. Period. Everything I've gotten, I've earned through work. I've sacrificed. I've had my trials and tribulations. I've been through pain, all of that. But to the young guys coming up, you got to get your school in order, man. Knowledge is a powerful thing. And not having the proper knowledge can debilitate you in certain environments in this professional level. You understand? You need to have your grades together. You want to go to college, you want to excel, you got to take the classroom seriously. Can't be in class, playing with your friends all day, joking around, not serious about anything, because there's going to come a time where those grades are going to either help you or harm you. Instead of going to a D1, you got to go JUCO. There's a lot of great guys that have immense talent on the court, but in the classroom just can't seem to get the focus. It's too hard to sit there and focus on something and that's not interesting to you, I guess. But for me, my household was a little different. I couldn't play ball with a 2.0. My mother wasn't having that. Anybody can do that. Like let's strive for honor roll, things like that. So I always had goals that I had to get to, and I was always serious about my work. I would get my course syllabuses and curriculum from all my teachers, and I would sit there and take the time and just knock out all the homework. So I already got my homework together, and I'm just waiting on the days to turn them in. You understand? So I'm in class, paying attention, I'm learning. I've already done the homework because I've took the time to look ahead. Let me plan this out. I'm not going to have the time to do homework every single day. The times that I do have, let me knock out as many assignments as I can so I'm ahead of the game. And that's how I did it. I was always ahead of the game, never took homework home because I already did it. It was already in my locker. I'm just waiting to turn stuff in. And everybody thought, Hank ain't doing no work, this and that. I'm not. I've done it already. Y'all doing it day to day. I took the time, sat down, broke the syllabus down, did all my assignments. So I'm in class just chilling. The work's done already. I'm waiting for tests. Everybody else struggling, trying to fit everything into the time that they have. I've already planned it out. You got to plan ahead. So education is key. You're going to need that, period, throughout the whole way in this journey. We're going to get to that, though. Then, some of you guys are at a level where you're going to go to college. You're being looked at. You got colleges sending you recruitment letters, wanting to get you to their school. They're going to lie and tell you everything that you want to hear just so you can get to their school. These coaches are getting paid millions and millions of dollars to win ball games. And that's the main focus. Your development as a player and your development as a person is not the main focus for 95% of these college coaches. It just isn't. Their job is to win the next ball game, and that's that. You know, your job is to go there, take advantage of what's offered, and use it to your best ability. But you have to know there's certain things that you need to know before making that decision. You know, you need to go to a place with the coach that's going to fit your play style, that's going to coach you to become a better player, not just use you for the time being so that they can win games and further their career, but in the end, you're affected because you didn't become a better player and you didn't get the necessary lessons and knowledge to develop as a person. There's none of that in place in college. And then you got the students who are jealous because, you guys are, pretty much the stars of the campus. You're athletes. You're going to school for free. How they like to say you're going for it's not free, but that's the things that you got to deal with. You need to ask these coaches when they come into your house and in your living room and they talk that talk to your parents, trying to woo your parents to get you to sign that letter of intent where you're going. They're going to say whatever they want. You need to ask questions too. Are there programs at your school in place that are going to teach me the necessary life skills that I need to advance as a person? Not just a basketball player, but as a person. The other side is big too. You understand? You're going to spend all of your time around these people, these coaches, these trainers, your teammates. And it's important that you make the right choice because you are a product of your environment. You are a product of the people you are around. So if you're in a situation where you have a coach that's not only going to teach you the game of basketball, put you in positions to where you can be successful, and not just him, but also teach you about what's to come in life, just as a man, and the trials and tribulations you're going to have to face as a man. Okay? A lot of these coaches are going to come to your house. They're going to tell you everything you want to hear just to get you to that campus. That's it. Once you get to that campus and you sign that letter, they do what they want to do to you. All the promises and all that stuff goes out the window. You understand what I'm saying? So that's key. Knowing the history of where you're going is key. See, for me, when I made my decision to go to Kansas State, I could have went anywhere. I could have followed Vince Carter. That was my favorite player coming up. I could have went to North Carolina, Duke, Syracuse, Texas, everybody. I wanted to be a part of something different. I wanted to start my own thing. Okay? Kansas State provided that. Before me, Mike, Jake, Dominique Sutton, Jam Sam, who else we had? Big Ron. We had Lou. We had a bunch of guys. We started the ball rolling. Now you look at K-State. They're on TV, playing, having success. All of that goes back to where it got started. And it's one of those situations where a lot of the groundwork was put in. We'll never get credit for that. Even now, just going back, and I look at it, we never got credit for starting that. And then they like to throw up comparisons and all of that stuff. The way I look at it, you can't compare a trailblazer to anybody. Anybody that came after me is a product of the seed that me, Mike, Big Frank, Jake, Dominique put down. All that stuff is after. Without us, there's none of this stuff, the continuous success. Do you think the universities look back and try to thank us or show us appreciation for what we did to that university? How we spearheaded, launching the basketball program back again? Do you think they did anything to show us any appreciation for that? I'm not asking for it. I'm just saying. Do you think? No. We went. Thank you. We're out of there. Next batch. That's what it is. So it's important for you to get that knowledge while you're there. You want to be in basketball. You want to play at a professional level. You're going to be dealing with money and finances and things of that nature. You're going to need an agent. Don't just sign with the guy that woos you, wows you. You need a guy that's going to go out there and put it all on the line for you. Get you in the best position to where you can shine as a player and advance in your career. You need to get with somebody that's going to teach you about finance. They're going to teach you about the power of a dollar. You understand? If your agent can use you to make money, why can't he teach you about money? If your agent doesn't want to teach you about money, doesn't want to show you how they grow their money, then they don't have your best interest at heart. That person, that agent, is not looking out for you. They don't have your best interest at heart, bro. Not at all. Because if the relationship was mutual and there was a real caring right there, he would teach you how to take care of your money. Because he would not want to see you squander the money that you get and be messed up. You understand? That's what the agent is supposed to do. They don't do that. They don't care. They'll put you anywhere they can put you. If you're not that guy, they don't care. You just one of many. You're just a part of the machine. If you're not that guy, they're not going to break their back for you. They got these super huge agencies and they got the superstars and stuff like that. Yeah. The super time agents are going to be working with the big time guys, not you. You're going to be with somebody else. You're going to be with the big agency. You're going to have a name, but are you going to get that hands-on? You're going to need that. You're going to need to learn these things. You're going to need to be put in a position to learn how to grow your money. You're going to need to be around people to bounce ideas off of, to gather knowledge. You understand? Never be afraid to ask questions. And that's the thing. I think that's the problem with a lot of the young guys wanting to be cool and, think they got it all. No, man. It's okay to ask questions. That's a sign of intelligence. If you don't know something, trying to figure it out. It's very intelligent. It would be stupid to not know something, act like you know what's going on, and be lost in the sauce. That's stupid. That's stupid. But that's what you guys got to look forward to. You ready for that? Because it's a dog-eat-dog game. Nobody cares for you. You get injured, they're going to leave. The phone's going to stop ringing. When you're not, hot, not number one anymore, and you can't line somebody's pockets, the phone's going to stop ringing, man. There's nothing to leech on to. That you're going to see who your real friends are then. Then you're going to see what type of fortitude you have. You able to survive. You able to carve out something. Keep grinding. But we're going to see. Because this game, you You know, it's a great game to play, but it's also a savage game. Your mindset has to be right. It's a taxing game. And you got to have a mindset to be a dog out there. Relentless. Gotta be. It's the only way you're going to be successful. All the successful guys that I've played against or that I've known, they just been dogs. They're not dogs were like mean or anything like that, but just they got a spirit about them that they want to compete. They want to see how good they are. They want to measure themselves against their counterparts. All in the name of competition. You know, that's the thing. Are you ready for that? Because you're going to get on that pro level, you're going to run into some guys that's been doing it 10, 11, 12 years, ain't trying to give it up. You see what I'm saying? Do you got what it takes to go out there and take one of those jobs? Because everybody's skilled. You make it to the pro level, everybody got skills. That's a given. It's the thing right here that separates. Everybody doesn't think the game. They don't know the game. Some guys are just supremely talented and they get away with it. But they don't have it up here. Don't have it up here. Don't have the strength to go through hard times. Not mentally strong enough to, withstand difficulty. Because things happen in life like they happen in a basketball game. Everybody has runs. But are you mentally strong enough to understand, hey, it comes and goes. Let's bunker down. Let's get a stop. Are you clutch? When the clock is ticking down and you one of those extra, you just want to get the ball, you too juice. You don't even know what the moment's about. You're not breathing. You're not ready for that shot. You see what I'm saying? See me? I'm ready for that big shot. I've been hitting big shots my whole life. Been in clutch moments my whole life. In and out of basketball, having to make things happen. So at the end of the game, I'm not even worried about it. I know I'm locked and loaded. I'm waiting for it. Because when it touch my hands, I'm going to make something happen. I'm going to make a play. I'm going to make that basket. I'm going to make that right pass. Every time. But that's something that's been worked on. All the shots that are shot in the game have been worked on millions of times before we actually even get into the game. The game is actually the easiest part because after you've done all the rehearsal and all the practice, you get to that game, it's time to really show out. And things never happen as planned during the game. You have to be water. You have to adapt. You have to be able to play any style. Fast, slow, inside, outside. Some games, they're not going to let you score. They're going to triple, double. They're going to do whatever they got to do to get the ball out your hands. Can you still be effective? How deep is your bag? What you been working on? Can you create for others? If you don't got it going on, can you still be a force out there? What other ways can you impact the game without having your ball in the hands on the ball? What other way can you impact the game? That's what being a pro is. You get to the NBA, you make it there. If you're not the star, you're going to be a role player. You ready for that? Mentally. There may be games you may not play. Can you mentally dial it up and down? Not playing for 10 days, 12 days, just working out, staying sharp, staying ready. Because they testing you too, especially the young guys. They want to see if they can just throw you in there. Are you going to be ready? You going to sink or you going to swim? They're going to do that. You going to work. NBA is just hoop all day, bro. You going to work. One thing about it, your skills going to get sharp. You ain't got there's no other way. You're hooping all day. and you're not playing those big minutes, you're going to come in the morning, you're going to work out, you're going to practice, you're going to lift, you're going to work out after that lift, then you're going to come back later, shoot again. You're going to be all day. And if you don't become a better player and don't add to your bag, then you've wasted the whole opportunity. See, me, I was able to go to the NBA, make it after having all of the knee surgeries, still carve out a career. But the whole time I'm there, I'm learning. I'm asking questions. I'm watching guys. I'm watching Ray Allen. I'm watching Paul. I'm watching Ticket. I'm going and asking questions. Man, how you do that? What are you looking at when you do that? How you get to your step back, Paul? What you looking at when you eyeing them up and you hitting them with the right and you bouncing it left, bouncing it back right? You looking at feet? What you looking at? Ask those questions, man. I'm asking Ray, man, what are you working on to get your body always in line to shoot, man? No matter which way it comes off, how it comes off, he's always square. Shoulders, dead center, boom. It's practice, though.